All right, everyone.
Here we go, everybody. We are now the main event of the evening. This is Dynas versus Andrew. This is for the heavyweight, sorry, the middleweight Grand Prix. This is exciting. This is two competitors, and as we were saying before, Andrew Racine, in order to win this, has to either win by points or he has to win by submission. A referee's decision will not do it. That means that he will need to push the pace. Dynas right now is the #1 contender. He is the #1 guy in the lead at first place. Mike, this is exciting. What do you think, Mike?
It's going to be a very interesting match. Andrew needs to come out guns blazing, use the potentially get a quick guard pull, and then get Dynas into his game, which seems to be a lot of the collar sleeve, omoplata, chasing, pull Dynas into the fight that he wants to pull him into.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing. You can't let Dynas set up on what he wants to do. You're going to have to push the pace. You got to get to him. And again, you got to keep Dynas on his heels. You can't let him set up his game plan. You got to play yours, and that's the game. Here we go. This is the main event. 6 minutes worth of work.
Very exciting main event coming right up.
And we are off. Here we go with the Leandro kind of.
I think Andrew will be looking for. Interesting. Dynas did a very quick pull. Good. And now they're both double pulling currently.
I think as these both competitors are at the edge of the mat, they want to make sure they don't get out of the bounds and have to do a restart. Here we go. They're both trying to.
Both searching for grips here. Dynas decides to come up. He's going to try to pass the guard. He does a very quick Toriando. Very good job by him. Picks up the advantage for coming up on the double pull. Andrew looking to establish a guard. I think he needs to settle down Dynas right now. Try to even get him in a closed guard. He's getting a collar sleeve. He needs to get his right foot inside the shoulder, which he does a very good job.
Yeah, Andrew's looking to just find that control with Dynas because Dynas has got so much power.
He's starting to establish that control now. He's got the collar sleeve. He's separating the elbow knee. He can come up potentially right now and try to pick up 2 points and maybe try to pass Dynas's guard.
I think that he heard you, and I think he heard you, and I think he's looking to do that right now.
That should be 2 points. Oh, no, maybe not. He hasn't quite come up. Oh, he's in a foot lock right now currently.
Yeah, no, on that angle. So if that foot was clear, he would have been fine with those 2 points, but he did not get those. Dynas
has a good bite on that foot. If he makes a few adjustments to it, he needs to bring his hips in. He needs to get his right leg over Andrew Racine's hip. He can potentially finish that. No, he's deciding to come back up. And it looks like he's going to pass on the knees. It looks like Dynas is going to try to keep a very tight elbow-knee connection on his right side. Andrew really likes that omoplata.
Yeah, Andrew's going to look for that omoplata every single time. I think especially with that last matchup with Eric Nice, he kind of saw what Eric did. Oh, and there he is. There's the
omoplata attempt. Dynas steps over very quickly, though, and he's looking to step around the body.
And now he's trying to step around, and
he's looking for a toe hold.
He's going for that toe hold on that other side. And he's got it. He's got his hands connected. He doesn't really have the angle that he wants.
He doesn't quite have the far leg isolated either, so he's just using his upper body a bit as well. If he can connect his other legs inwards, now he's adjusting, he's making the transition.
Andrew's doing a good job at trying to keep some distance between him and not let Dynas extend or rotate too far.
That was some solid advice from the crowd there. If anybody picked that up on the live stream.
And Andrew's doing a good hold of that wrist, that arm, so he can't necessarily get the leverage that he needs.
Dynas is keeping the foot currently. Andrew's holding on, has a nice forearm grip. And now if Dynas can break that grip, Andrew is potentially in a lot of trouble here. Or they may potentially roll out of bounds. But I think Dynas is trying to keep the match in bounds so that way they don't roll out of bounds. He loses the position and then ends up with 2 points.
Yeah, so if he does roll out of bounds, that'll give him the 2 points that he'll want. But I think Dynas is really looking for that submission.
Dynas wants to finish.
If he can finish this with 3 subs for the night, I think that's going to put a big statement on it.
Dynas doesn't quite have the angle on the toe hold now. It feels like he's pushing it down versus he's not spiraling and rotating the ankle.
He's more using it for control right now.
Yes, I think he is.
It's not.
Now that could be some
grip,
trouble.
But that leg is really straight. And now, there we go.
Here we are.
Reaching in. There we
go.
Advantage.
Dynas is currently up 3 advantages. There's about 2.5 minutes left. He's fighting a very good tactical match right now. He was able to pull first, come up, and then he likely knew Andrew was going to pull guard, so he wanted to pull first. And at the very least, he's going to come up and pass. He'll be up an advantage.
Yeah, so if I'm Andrew, I'm looking to empty the chamber now.
Yep.
I got to get going because I only got 2 minutes left to work. So
Absolutely. Dynus is pushing the pace right now. He's looking to try to potentially stack.
Really strong, especially in this whole matchup. He has not slowed down at all.
Yeah, very good. He's trying to stack. Andrew's a very flexible guard. He's trying to push the legs up above the head. When he pushes the legs up above the head, he's going to work to try to get inside and set up a pass, either to side mount or north-south.
Andrew's still looking for those grips. He still has a good position. He's able to control Dynus, but
he's got the sleeve and he had the collar for a moment there. I think he's still trying to set up that omoplata.
Yeah. And now we're back to the more settled down. Dynus has kind of slowed down the pace. He's got about 1:30 to go. He's still up 3 advantages right now. Andrew's really looking to find a grip that he can use, just find a leverage point. But Dynus is doing a really good job, just kind of stifling his attack motions and not really letting Andrew get anything going. But I think especially this is going to change in the next 15 seconds because then we're going to be at the last minute, and then we see a lot of action unless Dynus is able to just slow everything down still, not let Andrew do anything.
Yeah. Right now, Andrew's got that grip on the sleeve, and he is still trying to suck Dynus into his guard to try to set up either some sort of collar sleeve attack, omoplata, triangle.
Yeah.
Dynus
so
is keeping
now
his
we're
distance,
into the last
though.
50 seconds of the match, and now Dynus is back up, and he is trying to pass and put some pressure on Andrew
That's
now.
Right. Dynus doesn't just want to win by advantage. He wants to put an exclamation mark on this.
Yeah, I think still Dynus is going to try and find that, trying to look for that point. But Andrew's doing a good job sucking him back into guard.
Dynus may be looking to stack once again. He's been doing a lot of that to Andrew in this match currently.
Oh, that was an opportunity, but he wasn't able to stand up.
Andrew needs to get a sweep. He needs to empty the
got
tank
15
here.
Seconds remaining left in the matchup. Andrew's now
looking on a
that.
barrel bowl. He's trying to off balance. He's trying to spin.
And
He's
now
trying to
here we
spin
go.
and get
Here
up.
we
If
go.
he spins and gets up, he can win this. It's 10 seconds. He needs to get up. He needs to get on the X guard. He's coming up. He needs to come up. I'm on top. Not quite. Dynus is able to successfully keep his base and stay on top.
And Dynus was able to come up on top.
Very exciting match
at the last 30 seconds
at the end.
Match. Oh, man. That was fantastic. There was a great defense by Dynus, especially from there.
I think Andrew was looking for the sweep in the last 10 to 15 seconds.
We could hear his coach screaming at him, telling him to stand up, and I think he almost had that. If he had that, he could have gotten
the Glenn himself.
Those points. And, the living legend Glenn was not able to get that stand-up position.
Carnivore diet lifestyle.
Great tactical
and your winner
matchup.
from Team
Oh,
DNA
my goodness.
BJJ, Dynus Nguyen.
Pat's going to interview the winner, and he's going to present him the Ace Jiu-Jitsu Pro Cup trophy.
And now we have our
All right, guys,
official winner, which is